Smile, YouTube, you're on camera. Casually Snapchatting my friends while I'm filming. Hello. Hey guys, what's up? It's Dana and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a little bit of a different video and do a collection video actually. For some reason I just wasn't getting any makeup inspiration, so this is what I wanted to film. For those of you who don't know, I am a huge music geek. I am a huge metalhead. I love music in every way, shape, or form. So for the past 2 years or so, I have been collecting vinyl records and I love it. It's such an expensive hobby. Currently in my collection I've got 21 vinyls, which is quite a bit. Some of them I did buy with my own money, some of them were gifted to me through Christmas or my birthday. I play all of my vinyl records on my Electrohum Archer vinyl record player. It looks like a briefcase, which is awesome because that means I can bring it around. I brought it to my friend's house before and just played my records there. Speakers on it are great. You can plug an aux into it in the back. It's awesome. I absolutely love it. So without further ado, let's just get into this collection video. The first album I'm going to show you guys is Audioslave's Out of Exile. I absolutely adore this album so much. It has some of my favorite Audioslave songs on it. Drown Me Slowly is one of my favorites. Be Yourself, Heaven's Dead. All off of this one. Love it. My favorite part about this vinyl, besides the songs, is probably the vinyls itself. The vinyls are blue. I absolutely love the look of colored vinyls, especially the blue. I'm just absolutely in love with. The next two are by the same band, hence why I'm showing them at the same time. This band has a very special place in my heart. It was the first band that really got me into metal music. I saw them live opening for Metallica over the summer, and that was the best night of my life. I'll insert a few clips and photos here. Anyways, back on the right topic. These are my two Avenged Sevenfold vinyls. This one is the best of 2003 to 2005, so it has all of their hits as well as some covers on it. One of my favorite parts about this one is when you open it up, it has the deathbed on the inside, which makes me so happy. The first two vinyls have two sides, the last one only has one, and the back of it, don't know if it'll pick up on camera, but it has the death bat again etched onto it, which I think is again amazing. And then the other one is their most recent album, The Stage. I freaking love the cover art for this. Again, when you open it up, I think it's super cool. I actually purchased this one in Italy when I went back in April of 2017. I did the conversion and it was cheaper to get it there than it would be here, so I picked it up. Next up is another fan favorite of mine. These guys hail from Hamilton, Ontario, which is just a bit away from where I live. It's Billy Talent. This is their Afraid of Heights album, which is their newest release. It came out in 2017. I'm obsessed with everything that this album is, and the art for it is freaking awesome. It is all on the inside when you open it up. I find myself often reaching for this in the morning when I'm getting ready because it pumps me up so much. I love it. This next one is a classic record that I feel everyone will know, and that is David Bowie's Ziggy Stardust. This is one of my favorite Bowie albums. It's got Suffragette City on it, it's got Ziggy Stardust, it's got Starman, it's got Soul Love. Soul Love. I know all I've mainly shown so far is like rock and metal, but hold up, give me a second. I'm a huge fan of jazz, playing it, listening to it. I love it. So for Christmas, actually, I got Go by Dexter Gordon. It has some of my favorite jazz standards on here. I love putting this one on when I've got to do schoolwork because just having jazz in the background is just so relaxing. This next one is another one I'm pretty sure everyone will know. It is the Foo Fighters. I have their greatest hits album. It's got All My Life, Pretender, Learn to Fly, Everlong, which is probably my all-time favorite Foo Fighters song. On the inside, it's just got some photos of the Foo. So I was gonna wear the shirt that matched this album for this video because I thought that'd be cool, but I wanted to wear this one instead because it matches the pants I'm wearing better. If my shirt doesn't give it away. This next one is by Iron Maiden. It is Number of the Beast. When I saw them live, they played a few songs off of this album, which made me so happy. Again, I'll insert a few clips here for you guys. I I definitely want to get a lot more Maiden albums. There are just so many that it's a slow process. This next one also comes from a classic metal band, and that is Metallica. I saw them on their tour, which was freaking amazing. I saw them the day after I saw Iron Maiden. It was one of the best weekends of my life. Here's a few clips. This is their newest album that they released last year called Hardwired to Self-Destruct. This was actually one of the very first vinyls I got. I got this the Christmas that I got my vinyl record player. Again, I want to collect a lot of Metallica vinyls. This next band is one of my absolute favorites. I know I've said that a lot, but I really mean it with these guys. I have 2 albums by them, and that is Muse. This one is Black Holes and Revelations, and this one is The Resistance. I got this for my 17th birthday. It has one of my favorite songs of them of all time, Starlight, on it. It's got Supermassive Black Hole, which is another one I really like. And then this baby I also got in Italy when I went there. I had never seen Muse vinyls in Canada up until then, so I saw this one and just had to buy it. This one has a 3-part symphony on it, which it makes my classical loving heart really happy. So I've been listening to this next band for a really long time, especially when I reached grade 9. That was probably when I started piquing my interest in this band, and that is Nirvana. I have 2 by Nirvana. I have their classic album Nevermind, which I don't think anyone doesn't know of. And then I have MTV Unplugged in New York, which is another one that I really like. Penny Royalty is on this one, and it's probably one of my favorite versions of Penny Royalty of all time, and I really like that song. This next one is 9 Inch Nails, The Downward Spiral. I only just started getting into 9 Inch Nails probably beginning of the school year, but I immediately hit it off with their music. This next one, I feel like I don't even need to say anything. I just need to show it, and you'll know what it is. If you don't, this is Pink Floyd's The Wall. I've been listening to them more and more since I started high school, and I just love their music. I think it's super cool. What I really like about this is, though the outside sleeve may seem really bland, because it is, the inside is so cool. Okay, we're nearing the end. We're getting there. This next one is a new release. I just got into these guys over the summer. It is Queens of the Stone Age, Villains. This is their newest album. It is the only one that I've really been able to get my hands on. I've seen Like Clockwork maybe once or twice. The artwork for their stuff, as always, I feel is amazing. I absolutely love it. The sleeves themselves, the first one has the half of the Queens of the Stone Age logo and just the title of the band. And then the second one has the other half and says Villains, so when you put it together, it looks like that. It's awesome. It's great. Going on to another more rock type band. It is How Do We Get So Dark by Royal Blood. I love this album. If you don't know Royal Blood, they are a duo from London. One's on bass, one's on drums, and they are spectacular. Anyways, this album is one of my favorites. One of my good friends bought this for me for my birthday. It's an early birthday present, and I love it. It has a lot of really good hits. This next one is a band that I feel many people might not know of. One of my best friends got me into this band about 1.5 years ago, and when I got their vinyl for my birthday, I was so over the moon happy. It is The Heavy, The House That Dirt Built. If any of you guys are video game fans and have played the game Borderlands 2, one of their songs is actually the theme song, per se, for that video game. It's Short Change Hero. You guys have probably heard of that one. They use a lot of saxes, particularly Barry sax, especially on this record, which makes me so happy because I'm a Barry sax player, so it's awesome. We're getting to some of the very last ones. These next 2 that I'm going to show you come from probably my favorite band at the moment. I've been listening to them almost every day. I have put so much love into them in the past few months since their newest record came out. The band that I am talking about is indeed Trivium. I have 2 of their albums. I have The Silence in the Snow, which was one of their older ones, and their newest one, The Sin in the Sentence. This one I absolutely love. love the cover art for. I think it's just so nice. And then the second one, which I've been listening to a whole lot, like I said, is The Sin in the Sentence, which is their most recent release. I believe they released it in October of 2017. The inside has all of the single art on this side, which I think is so cool, and then probably one of my favorite pictures of the band on this side with Matt Heafy in the front. He's probably one of my biggest celebrity crushes at the moment. And the very last vinyl I'm going to be showing you guys is completely different from everything else I've shown you. Besides metal and rock and all of that, I am a huge fan of musicals and show tunes. One of my favorite musicals of all time is Wicked, and there were actual tears when I opened this on Christmas. My mom got me into this musical and I just love it so much. For those of you who aren't familiar with it, it tells the story of Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West, as you guys actually know her, and just the entire story before Oz. The soundtrack is absolutely beautiful. It stars Kristen Chenoweth as Glinda and Idina Menzel as Elphaba, and it's just so good. So that is all 21 vinyls. This is actually pretty heavy, so I'm gonna go put this down. Ah! Whew. Like I said at the beginning of this video, some of those vinyls I did buy myself. Most of them, however, were gifted to me, and I am so grateful to all of my friends and my family who did gift them to me. I wasn't trying to brag on all of this video, I really just wanted to share my collection and see if any of you guys also have the same music taste as me, because I think that'd be pretty cool. If you guys are a fan of any of these bands, records, any of that, comment below and tell me, because I would love to fangirl in the comments with you guys. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel for more videos. I will have a makeup tutorial coming out very soon, so stay tuned for that. That is all. Until next time, peace out. Bye!